shortstop.
Live from beautiful Oriole Park, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Baltimore Orioles. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Today's starting pitcher, Trevor Rogers. What do we have on him?
Well, he got into the 8th inning his last time out, really pitching deep into games as of late. We'll see today how many innings he's got in him.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jackson Merrill digs in now.
Jackson Merrill.
Out towards right center field. Beavers on the move to the alley. He's got it. One pitch and one out. Take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Manny Machado.
Well, they're benefiting in a big way from this guy's clutch at bats right now. Seems like there's no situation that's too big for him. Expect him to deliver if he gets a chance in this one. This guy's leading the National League in RBI.
Looked further.
Hey!
Nope, that's inside.
And a base hit up the middle. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here comes Xander Bogaerts. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, on a bounce, safe.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
Man at second.
Bruh. What's on there?
Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. Just underway from Baltimore.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Got him. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, shortstop, Manny Machado.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Out of here.
Vamos, Manny. Never real life.
Manny Machado leaves the yard. His 16th homer of the year, and the Padres take the lead. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Dominican connection.
They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So 2 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Cronenworth was tearing up the base paths in his last game with 3 steals.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
This one in the air center field, and that is that. Manny Machado with the blast for the Padres. It's now a 2-0 ball game.
Alto ko boys. Pow.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound in this one, Griffin Canning. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's in there, and that is strike 1. Swings through that. And a breaking ball misses outside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Goes down looking.
Nice one.
Batting
Vamos,
second,
boy.
the shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now.
Henderson.
Trailing by a couple of runs already, and I'm sure they'd like to erase that deficit quickly.
Yeah, you don't want to let this deficit get into your head and you're trying to just make up the difference with one swing and you really don't have the base runners on. You've got to contribute, keep the line moving, and all of a sudden you have a big inning, everything shifts, and you find yourself in the driver's seat.
Henderson in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And the 0-1.
Ball.
Fouled off left side. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Beter moeilijk te zakken uit. Is de poer toch.
Up the middle, bounces into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Kobe Mayo in the box now. No balls and a
Power
strike.
play, bang.
0-1.
Nope, that's down.
That's done.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Man at first, one away.
Ball.
On the
Foul.
ground, and it goes just foul. Good job to fight that one off. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 2-2. Ripped into left center, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Batting fourth, designated hitter.
A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees. Jackson wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate, they'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this 3-game set.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a bouncer towards third. On to Cronenworth. What a
Down
double
ball.
play that was.
Fun
Inning
shot.
over. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. The Padres lead it 2-0. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego.
Pamiswa.
Back now at Oriole
Leading off
Park.
for the Padres,
Stepping in, Miguel
third baseman,
Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
Andujar with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags.
It's a lot of fun watching him run the bases, Boog. I think opposing pitchers and catchers need to take a few extra minutes to plan out how they'll adjust when he gets on base.
One down. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
This
Vai,
one
amor.
belted deep left
Tá.
field, on its way, gone.
Maurício. Puxam.
Nick Castellanos goes deep. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One down. Next for the Padres, Ramon Laureano.
That's a ball.
And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Drilled
Já,
out
o
towards left
figuro
center
só.
field. That's well struck. That's back there. Out of here.
Pra mim.
They do it
Back-to-back home
again.
runs.
Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Tosses to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
At the plate, Jackson Merrill flied to right his first time. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a base hit. And that gives Fernando Tatis Jr. a chance to hit with 2 out.
Up next for the Padres, right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Jax.
Run around the goal. Pitch misses.
Outside.
Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Man on second, 2 down. And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league.
Top 3. Or 4.
The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted.
Down ball.
And it's into the gap. In comes the run from second. It's 5-0. And in its second with an RBI double.
Wasting no time. He's
Padres.
2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. That'll be it for Trevor Rogers. And the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break.
Now pitching
Dean
for the
Kramer
Orioles.
comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be Xander Bogaerts.
Ball inside.
Man at second.
That's
Well,
a
he looks
ball.
more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Let's go.
Hard hit, but right at him and left. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Padres baseball on the show, San Diego. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the second. So the San Diego Padres have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. This is what was expected of them, Singy, and they backed it up.
No doubt about it. These guys are rolling and in a great position so far, and they look like they're not going to be stopping anytime soon. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Batting
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles, known for his rocket arm behind the plate.
Reds. The Reds home back again.
And that drops in for a strike. Ball one
that's
low.
low.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting seventh, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Outside
that
with a
pitch is
breaking
out.
ball.
Well, the offense really struggled last night. I mean, it was awful. So I think picking up a run right here, that's going to get him going a little bit.
First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
He's
Nope, that's a
just
ball.
missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes. In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Good
That
fuck.
one missed. Check swing called strike. And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. On to Cronenworth. And that's their second double play of the first 2 innings tonight.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Yo,
Dylan
base
Beavers
hit.
will hit next.
My reps.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
That's a ball.
Got you.
The 1-0.
Hey.
Runner at third, 2 away. Line drive, base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
Look at that shit, bro. That's crazy.
Up the middle. Bounces into the outfield. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Up next for the Orioles.
So back to the top of the Orioles
Left
lineup.
fielder,
Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
Ward.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's
I think there's a
struggles, I'm
strike.
sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Hey.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. And it's off the wall. One run is in. Another comes in to score.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
¿Quién cuenta el hombrón? Sal Stewart. Está aí, Odin. Late.
Nope. That's inside.
Connor Henderson. Joaquin.
Ward stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
And a
1-1. Now he breaks his bat. On Duhar. Fires to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 5-3. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers.
Money.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
You know, these Padres doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Jammer. Bang.
Ball, that's up
And
there.
you know we're living in the launch angle era, but today feels like we're being treated to a throwback performance, talking about those ground ball numbers in this one.
The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Takes it in for the out.
Oh, damn.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Miguel
Here's Miguel
Andujar.
Andujar. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Padres 5 and the Orioles 3. Back here in Baltimore, haven't seen the same dominance we're accustomed to, Singy. It's still early. Let's see if he can get the mojo back.
Yeah, it's a long game, Boog, and he's shown he can grind through outings like this.
Just missed.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
I don't care, bro. I don't care if I lose the
strike,
second
and
challenge.
here's
This
a
is strike, bro.
challenge.
Fuck off, man.
It just shaved the zone.
Really, seriously.
They'll keep their remaining challenge.
Fuck off, umpire.
The 1-1.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
That's in there.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Bounce right.
Up next for the Orioles, designated hitter, Jeremiah Jackson.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Liner snagged it first.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, no strikes. On the ground, right side, and that one handled. Fires over to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. It's the Padres 5 and the Orioles 3.
Let's go.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
One loss against Mets, 1 loss against Phillies. Let's go.
No.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Albert Suarez getting loose out there. Swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah, much so.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope. Inside. Ball 2.
Time asked for at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. And a 2-1 on the way. That's a little bit low. That smash towards center.
Bruh,
and there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, left fielder Ramon Laureano.
Ramon, mas. Máximo que pediu aqui.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that one popped in the air left field. Ward under this one and makes the grab. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
Up
coming open instead of staying closed.
Catcher,
If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fermin batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Beavers gets under it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing there for the Friars, and it remains 5-3. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now the Orioles catcher, Samuel Basallo.
Boog, here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Late with the swing there.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground to short, handled by Machado. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Ryan Mountcastle.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Essa é boa, é.
The Orioles trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one in the air center field. Merrill under it. 2 down.
Up next
And
for
here's
the
a look at how
Orioles,
he's using his
right
pitches in this
fielder,
one.
Dylan Beavers.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Dylan Beavers. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Two down, nobody on.
Hey!
That's too
That's
low.
ball 3.
3-1.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one hammered. Tatis really on his horse for it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
He put a drive into that ball, and he was rewarded for it for sure. He probably wondered a little bit if he got enough of it to clear the fence in the air, but I'm sure he's plenty happy jogging into second with the automatic double.
First offering way inside, almost got him. Runner at second, 2 down. This guy grinds out at bats. He's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And a big swing and a miss.
Boom, boom, boom.
Man on second, 2 down. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Orioles. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
49.
Albert Suarez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
So the San Diego batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Jackson
Jackson.
Merrill. 1 for 2.
Ainda paricaria demais.
Fastball is outside.
You know, these Padres putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Hard liner.
Bonsoir.
Takes it in for the out.
And that success against off-speed pitches tells me they're doing a great job of seeing the ball deep, letting the ball travel, and then just trying to use the whole field.
Vamos, Tati.
That's the third. Mayo.
No, man. Wow.
Throwing the dirt,
Yes.
and he can't come up with it.
Let's go.
Up next for the Padres.
Well, we're going to see throwing errors from third base from time to time, and that's a pretty good example of why. If you don't get behind the throw properly, it's really easy to throw a power sinker over there to first. And first baseman, I'm sure he wants another shot at that pick, try to bail out his teammate, but that was just a tough one to come up with.
1 down. Here comes X to the plate. Tatis runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
That's ripped into the outfield. Beavers takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Wow, so.
Up next for the Padres. Shortstop, Manny Machado.
Incrível isso.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, sometimes stealing third base can be tough, especially if that shortstop or second baseman are making some noises, moving towards the bag, try to make you think that you've got to stay close. Well, they didn't do a very good job of that. Get a comfortable lead, got a great jump, and that's how you steal third base.
Ball. That's inside.
2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
We head to the bottom of the
Leading off
fifth.
for the
Here's the Orioles leadoff
right
hitter,
fielder,
Taylor Ward.
Now
David
pitching for San
Morgan
Diego,
takes over on the
number
mound.
66.
And he's been racking up
David
strikeouts at a
Morgan.
high rate this year, typically at least one an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Bruh.
Ball one there.
Wow.
Ward in his
Green corner.
7th season, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season.
Pretty
Oh,
easy to
that's
give
out.
up on that
Bruh,
pitch
get on
right
the
there.
back,
Started
sir.
on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Curveball over for a called strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Castellanos takes it himself, and the leadoff
Up
hitter
next for
retired in the 5th.
Orioles, The
Big corner.
shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
That's off the
that's
inside corner. Ball one. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Tatis should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles,
Kobe
third
Mayo,
baseman,
the next to hit for the Orioles.
Kobe Mayo.
There's a line drive to left field. Brings it in, and that is that. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're still down 5-3.
Uy, uy, uy.
Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game.
Manny solo home run. Castellanos. Ramon. Home run. Double. Pow.
Next to hit, Jake
Leading off for the
Cronenworth.
Padres, second
Yeah,
baseman, Jake
Rosarena.
Cronenworth.
Swing and a
Let's
ground
go.
ball, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Up next for the Padres, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Cronenworth runs. Pitch is high. Throw to second. Save.
Really nice swipe of second right there.
Should
He
I?
knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
That's out to center field. Taveras takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Up next for the Padres, first baseman Nick Castellanos.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there stealing third base probably caught him off guard a little bit.
One away with a runner at third, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
Chacho.
Plays it on a bounce, and it deflects away. Cronenworth comes around and scores. And they take a 3-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
That's out.
On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
Nice.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Castellanos headed for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Stepping in for San Diego, Freddie Fermin. Out to short. Sends it to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Next for the Padres, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Albert Suarez won't go any further tonight. And he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
change here, Andrew Kittredge on for the 30th time this year.
Kittredge.
Nope, outside.
Runner at second, 2 down, and Laureano in scoring position. He's trying for third. Pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. The 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. Merrill thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball.
A hair,
so they get to hang on to their second challenge. Now a rip into left center. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Padres lead it 7-3. This is Padres baseball on the show San Diego. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Jeremiah Jackson. Right through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Orioles, second baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Optimale.
The Orioles down by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Chop back up the middle. Cronenworth throws to first, and now 2 gone.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Samuel
Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Smoked into left, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle.
Outside with a breaking ball. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. One left for the Orioles. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
This one in the air, right field. Beavers on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Padres, the designated hitter, Xander Bogaerts.
Basander.
That's a ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself.
Hit bang.
And the 1-0. Fly ball down the line, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Towards right center field.
Baila babusan kamu. Yes.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Let's go.
And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.